Shalom. First, I want to say, call Haloyim, La Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakak Wadash, the abundance to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, Ruel, who have taught us knowledge. Honors and salutations to you, fellow laborers, doing the work week in and week out. Shalom to you, and shalom to the few Akwaf that believe as well. In this video, you have this Ammonite. He attacking this Iskarite out in San Jose, and I actually got pissed within my spirit, but I just watched the video through and decided to do a video on it because one thing about these heathen is they behave very proudly against us because we're in this lower state of living, and they take advantage of us while we're living in this condition. It speaks about that in the book of Lamentations, the second chapter, which I'll get that. I wasn't going to read it, but I'll get that. But they take advantage of us. They make profit off of us. Monetary gains off the children of Israel, and they still behave proudly against us. And in this instance, this Ammon, they assaulted this Iskarite dude that is not violating any law by selling food. He sells barbecue by the freeway, by on the main street that leads to a freeway, and it's nobody's property. But this Ammonite gets mad and go over there and assault him, literally assault him with a bat, and the other guy picked up a shovel. Fair use, by the way. I'm just gonna get right into the video,
I told you to leave. Why didn't you leave? What? Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh. Get out of here. Leave.
What?
Get out of here. This is illegal.
Why? ¿Por qué no pegas? Take it easy.
I'm gonna yell.
Take it easy.
No. No.
Take it easy, sir.
No. This
Take
is wrong.
it easy.
This is illegal. You being illegal, you
Why?
reporting that? No problem. Go ahead. You are a criminal.
Yeah, why?
Yeah. No, go. You're not getting. You want to do this?
And you see that he called him illegal. Let me tell you, you Ammonite piece of shit something, man. Let me go to it. I brought a little history up for you fucking Ammonites. Now, remember, they just made the Asian hate crime bill. You never hear about a fucking so-called Negro hate crime bill, a so-called Native American hate crime bill, a so-called Latino hate crime bill. But these fucking Ammonites are a part of that Asian hate crime bill. And the scriptures tell you that ain't nothing under the sun that happened, that is, worse than what happened to the children of Israel. And so for them to even make that Asian hate crime bill was just really an insult to injury, because ain't nothing on this earth can happen as far as the atrocities or heinous acts that happen on this earth that have been worse than what happened to our people. Now let me take you down a motherfucking history lesson, you Ammonite dude. All right, because you don't know where you at, obviously. Now this is Mexico before America. It's pre-America, before they invaded, our land and then stole the land from all of us. All right, let's be clear here. See? Now, if you look at the green where it says Mexico, you notice like damn near half of this mainland you call the U.S., that you call America, I would say a little over a third, almost half of this land belonged to them, which they are the tribe of Issachar of the 12 tribes of Israel. You see? Now, how did this land become America? Because of rape, robbery, and murder. Okay? Rape, robbery, and murder. Let's go to the scriptures real quick, man. Let's go to the book of Nahum. Nahum 3:1, it says, "Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not." Now, the bloody city is America. How many so-called Mexicans were murdered and enslaved to claim this land, which they was a part of that manifest destiny as well, was to claim the land is North, Central, and South America, which happened to be the land that belonged to the so-called Native Americans, so-called Seminoles, so-called Mexicans, so-called Puerto Rican or Tainos, Arawak, the tribe, all the tribes down in Central and South America. So obviously you don't know your history for you to even make such a stupid statement calling him an illegal immigrant. If anybody illegal, it would be the Caucasian people, the people you call Caucasian, which are the Edomites of the Bible. It'd be you Ammonites, so-called Japanese, all right? And you so-called Chinese, you would be the Moabites. And if you so-called Arabs, you Ishmaelites. And you so-called East Indians, you Elamites, all right? You Elam, all right? All you guys over here profiting off of us because why? We in this oppressed state of living, all right? And let me get that real quick before I get the precepts I want to read about Ammon, Let's go from there because he's not even intruding on this man's business. So the fact that you would go over there and literally assault this man with a weapon, which, when you look it up, he was charged with assault with a dangerous weapon, which he did assault him, jumped in it. I can't play the whole video because of, I have to abide by the Fair Use Act, but you guys can watch it. He this Ammonite, it was two of them. They jumped in this Iscariot man car to he had a little small pickup truck, like one of them old little S10 pickup trucks, where he pushed his little trailer on there. But he makes money to feed his in the video, which the Young Turk Sports, that's the source I got it from. So shout out to them for posting it, right? Excuse me. But they made mention of it. He make like $50 to $60 a day to support his wife and his children. And that's how Issachar do, man. Issachar, they'll work these shit jobs or do whatever they have to do to take care of their families. It'd be like, jobs that the rest wouldn't do, as far as our people. But they take on them heavy burdens of these working oppressive working conditions just to feed their families, So it pissed me off to see that. All right, especially a fucking heathen, man. All right. Lamentations 2:15, all that pass by clap their hands at thee, they hissed and wagged their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, and the Jerusalem is you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. We're Jerusalem, man. All right. It says, all that pass by clap their hands at thee, they hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee, which is Ammonite, you see in this video, right? Talking shit, man. Like, bro, you don't own nothing, bro. You don't run shit, man. I mean, who are you, man? That's what make this knowledge so impactful to me, because knowing that we're gonna have our get back on these heathen, we just patiently waiting. We gotta endure this hell. We messed up. So we gotta endure things like this. But as far as this cry goes, it's all right to protect yourself, man. You don't have to let nobody assault you, bro. Especially with a weapon, man. You don't ever let nobody put their hands on you or assault you in any kind of way. All you tribes, man. You don't have to sit down and take that shit. Somebody put their hands on you, you make damn sure they don't put their hands back on you, man. By all means. You have a right, all right, from the Heavenly Father to protect yourself, man. All right, we're the Most High's sons, man. But it all starts with, believing in Yahweh Shai, man. And also, if you protect yourself, self-defense, you can, like I said, you defend yourself. You should be able to beat that in court. Especially it was caught on video of you being assaulted, man. You had every right to F them guys up, man. It says, all thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. And we are swallowed up, right? It says, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it. See? And this is what our enemies say about us. They able to come in our communities and set up shop, all right, and make money off us. That's how these heathen get rich, man. To be honest, man, these heathen get rich off of us. Excuse me. Verse 17: the Lord had done that which He had devised, which He punished us because we got out of line with Him. We rebelled as a nation. We all rebelled, man. We all sinned, man, and came short of the glory, man. And we broke the laws, commandments, statutes, and judgments. So we had to be punished, right? But the heathen forwarded our affliction, man. I'll get that too. All right. It says, the Lord had done that which He had devised. He had fulfilled His word that He had commanded in the days of old. Yeah, going back to, the curses that will befall us as a nation. Especially, you go into Deuteronomy 28th chapter, those prophetic things that happened unto us, which are curses, all right, they're still upon us, man. It says, He had thrown down and had not pity, and He had caused thine enemy, and He had caused thine enemy to rejoice over thee. He had set up the horn of thine adversaries, right? Because, these heathen nations are our adversaries. They're our enemies, man. Okay? And that's the reason they do the things they do. All right. Zechariah, the scriptures speak about us being a nation not desired, or a vessel wherein there's no pleasure. All right. Zechariah 1:15, because we had to be punished, but these heathen, not only did they see and look upon our calamity as we were being punished, but they forward our affliction. All these heathen that came against us, man. Zechariah 1:15, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen, right? All the nations outside the nation of Israel, you are a heathen, right? The word heathen means other nations. All right. It says, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. Yeah, because they helped forward the affliction of us Israelites, man. There's no dealing peaceably with these nations that don't deal peaceably back. Because when you look at ancient times, they dealt like that as well. I'm gonna go to the book of Judges 10. Because again, we got to align with the Lord, and the Lord punished us, right? And there was the Ammonites. It was the Ammonites that came against us, and they oppressed us. Judges 10:8. It said, well, I'll start at 7. And the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel, and He sold them into the hand of the Philistines and into the hand of the children of Ammon. Right? Because every time we got out of line with the Lord, He would send our enemies against us, which are the heathen nations, which hated us, That's just what it is, man. Because the Lord know how to get to Israel for being hard-headed and stiff-necked. Right? But often these heathen nations will take things too goddamn far. All right. That's why I read that in Zechariah 1:15. It says, verse 8, in that year they vexed and oppressed the children of Israel 18 years, all the children of Israel that were on the other side Jordan in the land of the Amorites, which is in Gilead. Moreover, the children of Ammon, well, that's it. Well, no, actually, no, Slocky. Yeah, let me read that. Verse 9, moreover, the children of Ammon passed over Jordan to fight also against Judah and against Benjamin and against the house of Ephraim, so that Israel was sore distressed. All right, that's what I want to get, Salakia. So, yeah, you Ammonites, even going to ancient times, fought against us. Okay, you're a part of the nations that cut us off from being a nation. Let's go to that real quick. You helped all the other nations, including the nation of Esau, Edom, all the heathen that came against us. You were a part of them. Now, I'm going to get that real quick in Psalms 83. All right. And I'm going to start right here. Psalms 83 and starting in verse 2, it says, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Now, here go all the nations is one name, right? The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes. Verse 7, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah. See, so, he mentions Ammon, a part of those nations. Okay? Which are the so-called Japanese, man. And, when the Lord bring back the calamity of Ammon, because it speaks about that. All right? When the Lord bring back the calamity of Ammon, all right, you're going to go into captivity under us. All right? Because you've always, you got to think about these heathen, man. They always had a hatred for us. Now, I'm going to show you another instant of hatred that the Ammonites had against us, man. And this was during the time of King David, right? 2 Samuel 10, starting at verse 1. And it came to pass after this that the king of the children of Ammon died, and Hanun his son reigned in his stead. Then said David, I will show kindness unto Hanun, the son of Nahash, as his father showed kindness unto me. And David sent to comfort him by the hand of his servants for his father. And David's servants came into the land of the children of Ammon. So this is King David basically sending peace offerings to, or basically, I'm gonna word it like this: King David is showing condolences to Hanun on behalf of his father dying, because he dealt peacefully with King David, right? And Hanun, one thing you're gonna learn about these heathen is they are built up with pride, especially against us. All right, watch how he behaves himself, right? Verse 3, and the princes of the children of Ammon said unto Hanun, their lord, thinkest thou that David doth honor thy father, that he hath sent comforters unto thee? Had not David rather sent his servants unto thee to search the city and to spy it out and to overthrow it? So, the servants or the princes of Ammon turned Hanun mind evil towards King David, thinking that King David had sent out these Israelites as spies, which it wasn't the truth. He was really, just offering peace and condolences unto Hanun for his father passing. You see, because one thing about Jake, man, one thing about our people is we have a heart, or we the ones that really have a compassion if you dealing peaceably with us, you know, like our people are like that. Jake is gullible to a degree, you know, or if that's the right word I want to use, right? Jake is, and I always often say Jake is too goddamn gullible, right? But hey, you know, our people just have a mind to be peaceful, because really at the beginning of the day we want peace. But these heathen, man, you know, these heathen are some bastards, man. Okay, it says, verse 4. Wherefore Hanan took David's servants and shaved off the one half of their beards and cut off their garments in the middle, even to their buttocks, and sent them away. See? So, you know, pretty much that was a shameful tactic they used to insult and humiliate them. All right. And that goes to show you, like I said, that goes to show you that these heathen don't give a shit about Jake. They always do things to Jake, and our people be, hey, they be forgiven, man. All right, because in this instance, all right, I don't think King David even retaliate. Well, actually, I think he did retaliate. Matter of fact, he did retaliate. Let me read. Let me keep reading though. Verse 5. I believe. Matter of fact, I believe he did retaliate. Verse 5. When they told it unto David, he sent to meet them, because the men were greatly ashamed. You know, the shave off of, you know, Israelite's beard, man, was totally degrading, man. Because, you know, our beards is a part of our heritage, man. That's a custom. That's a part of our laws, man. To have, for a man to have a beard, man. If whatever grows in your face, you're supposed to let it grow. All right. So that's like, man, that was like an ultimate insult, man. And it says, when they told it unto David, he sent to meet them, because the men were greatly ashamed. And the king said, tarry at Jericho until your beards be grown, and then return. And that's how important it was to have a beard in your face. He told them to, you know, basically remain outside the city until your beards grow back. Verse 6, and when the children of Ammon saw that they stank before David, the children of Ammon sent and hired the Syrians of Beth Rahab, and the Syrians of Zobah, 20,000 footmen, and of King Maacah, 1,000 men, and of Ishtab, 12,000 men. And when David heard of it, he sent Joab and all the hosts of the mighty men. It says, and the children of Ammon came out and put the battle in array at the entering of the gate, and the Syrians of Zobah and of Rahab and Ishtab and Maacah were by themselves in the field. When Joab saw that the front of the battle was against him before and behind, he chose of all the choice men of Israel and put them in array against the Syrians. Basically, he came out and fought against them, you know, eventually, because basically they had to clear a war. And the thing is, the reason why I want to read the rest of that, you know, most of that account, is because when we come out of this great exodus from Babylon the Great, we're gonna have to put these heathen in subjection, man. We got to remind them, all right, just who the fuck we are, man. Hey, because it got to be done, man. Because hey, these heathen are out of line, man. They speak proudly and they do proud acts against us, man. Because these heathen really have to truly be reminded of just who we are. We're not no any people. We're the sons of the Most High Heavenly Father, man. The true living power. So just like, you know, back then you had mighty men. Now when we get these new bodies, right? Because we're gonna be immortal, man. We're gonna be able to control the elements. You know, we're gonna have spiritual powers. And we're gonna put you heathen in subjection, man, and remind you just how much you done did unto us. And you Ammonites, man, you're done, man. You're done, man. Let me read this in Deuteronomy 23 real quick. Y'all might well just fall back, man. Deuteronomy 23:2. A bastard shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. Even to his 10th generation shall he not enter into the congregation of the Lord. Yeah, a bastard. If you're a bastard, you're not a son, man. If you're not the Most High's sons, you are bastards to him. And you heathens are just bastards, man. Verse 3. Excuse me. Verse 3. An Ammonite or a Moabite shall not, excuse me. Let me read it again. It says, an Ammonite or a Moabite shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. Even to their 10th generation shall they not enter into the congregation of the Lord forever. Okay, so it's over, man. You're not gonna, man, look, it's gonna be hell to pay for you heathen in the kingdom, man. This is just one instance, all right, one receipt that we got of you heathen doing heinous things unto us, man. Why beat this man? They jumped on him with a bat. Look at this proud ass incest baby, man. This is the fucking goop, man. The nerve of you to even smile. They were having fun. You watch the whole video. Like I said, shout out to the Young Turk Sports. You know, they posted it. Hey, they was acting proudly against this man. This man just trying to survive, man. This Iscarite is just trying to survive and provide food for his family, man. You know how hard we have it? Just trying to survive. Especially us men of Israel. Of all from Judah on down, man. You know how hard it is for Israelite men to survive in this world that's totally against us, man? And you want to bring your almond eyes over here and fuck with one of us? You know? So words can't describe that that vengeance within my mind, man. Rightfully so, man. That's why the scriptures say, "Wait ye upon me." And the Lord said, "Wait ye upon me till He rise up to the prey." Because the Lord is going to judge these heathen nations for what they've done to us, man. And that's the beautiful thing about being us. We have hope because our God exists, all right, and He will avenge us, man, of our adversaries. You just have to believe and trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All you tribes, man. So, with that, we're willing. This video have been edifying. Until next time, I want to say Shalom.